The mind which we feel is our mind is corrupt. But the subconscious mind, they deep down the layers, deep within the subconscious, the subtle energies which is hidden within us, that is raw in nature. That is the child. That is that particular child whom if you try to force, he will do the exact opposite. And that is what mind does. When you try to discipline the mind, in Hatha Yoga what happens? Hatha Yoga in Sanskrit is a term when you exactly do the opposite of what you wish to do. You kill your wish. That is Hatha Yoga. That is Hatha Yoga in any form, not just in the form of a yogasana. If you do a particular yogasana, say, for which your body is not exactly prepared to do it for that particular duration, and you give it that push and you do for longer durations. And the same thing when applied to, say, for example, fasting, long fastings, and even it applies for going against your wish. For example, suppose you felt like eating some sweet, and that very moment you make it a point, you try to suppress the mind by saying that no, you're disciplining it, you're not going to get sweet. That is Hatha Yoga Asana. That is also a kind of technique which has a different impact on your mind. Your mind gets disciplined. That is very, very difficult. It shouldn't be done without any guidance. But yes, it does have an impact. This about Hatha Yoga Asana, I have talked in many other places before also. I have talked many a time. So now here I was just citing an example, coming back to the point, attracting the wrong kind of things and trying to force and discipline your mind. There's a difference, there's a thin line between trying to discipline your mind and trying to forcefully discipline your mind. In the process, you do the opposite, and in the process of attracting the right kind of energies, your mind ends up attracting the wrong kind of energies. Many a times, if you just sit down, close your eyes and tell your mind that, see, I will think of a particular thing and I will not think about a particular thing. Say, for example, I will think of the fruit and I will not think of the knife that cuts the fruit. Close your eyes, try it for yourself once. Or keep any two objects and tell your mind, I will think about this object and not think about that particular object. The thing what you have told your mind that you will think will not come in your mind. The opposite of it will come in your mind. Just try this for once and see for yourselves. Whatever you tell that you don't want to think or imagine, that particular image will come in your mind first. And what is the reason behind it? It is the raw natural energy of the mind. There is nothing wrong in it. It's not the fault of the mind. The technique is not wrong. Your mind is not wrong. And even the wrong energy that you're attracting from the universe or the energy is also not at fault. Who is at fault is you. The technique that you're doing is okay, but the process in which you're doing that, the way you're implementing it, that is going wrong, because you are missing out on those points which can actually disturb your whole practice and technique, which if done in the right way can actually trigger the right kind of energies, and you can actually end up attracting wealth and abundance from the universe. So let's do it the right way. And even if you don't do it the right way, say for example you fail to attract something, I've told there is nothing to worry, it's okay. But worrisome thing is when you end up attracting a wrong thing in your life. Say for example you attract a wrong life partner, your whole life can get disturbed. If you end up attracting a wrong job for yourself in the process of actually running after your dream job, if a wrong job you have attracted in your life, it can take away many years of your life and you will regret it big time later, but those years are not going to come back. And then you realize, okay, this is not what I wanted. This is not exactly what I wanted. You have to first realize what exactly you are looking for, what exactly you want. Because what is it what you ask from the universe? The universe is very raw in your nature, just like the energy of your mind when it's a child, and just like the energy of the universe as if it has just come into creation. It is that raw and pure. You ask it, you will get it. What exactly is that you are looking for? That needs to be kept in mind whenever you ask for something. What is exactly your goal? Whether your goal is that dream job or whether your goal is a job that gives you complete job satisfaction, it gives you a lot of financial security and good healthy life. Is that what you're looking for, or what you are thinking to be your dream job? Whether that is your dream job or not, that is best known to the creator and the creation, that's the universe, that is the pranic life force. Only that is within you wants exactly what you want and exactly what is going to be your dream job. Do not attract the wrong things, because attracting the wrong thing will take away many years of your life and people regret later. But things again fall into place. It's not that things cannot fall into the right track again, but what happens is those years which you have lost, those years cannot come back, that age cannot come back, which you actually spent in attracting the wrong things and reaping the consequence of those wrong attractions. That is where the problem lies. And please do not just focus on attracting what you are looking for. Make sure you don't attract those things which are not good for you and which you actually don't want. Ask yourself, sit in a meditative state, give hours to yourself doing spiritual practices and meditations, and actually go deep down within you to pick up those things that you actually want to attract. Give selection a time. Just don't become emotional and over enthusiastic and think that this is a particular thing that I want. So now I've got a technique to manifest it, I will quickly implement it. Give more time to the selection process of what exactly you want to attract in your life and trigger those kind of energies from the universe. This holds true in the case of many cases that I have encountered so far. Instead of attracting the right kind of thing, that any kind of manifestation that goes wrong or wrong manifestations are nothing but just the consequence and the result of a flawed mind. Why is it so? Because you're focusing on the manifestation and not on the mind that is trying to manifest something. Why manifestation goes wrong? And this is very worrisome when manifestation goes wrong. Think it this way. You are seeing yourselves to be a human. How is the universe looking at you? We all are energies being that send out energy signals every day. We receive signals from the universe. Look at it this way. Why manifestation goes wrong is we think ourselves to be human beings and we try to attract objects that are in this material world in the form of objects. See how it's working. We look at ourselves as human beings, but the universe is not seeing us as just human beings or he or she at that particular person. Universe is looking at us in the form of energy. The particular object that is in the material world and you want to attract that object in your life, how things will go wrong is because the universe is not looking at that object as with the same emotions as you are looking at that object. To universe, that particular object that you want in your life is an energy. All energies carry a vibration and those vibrations are met with other vibrations of the same nature. That is how we create or attract things in our lives. So positive thoughts create positive energy, and positive thoughts which are actually disguised in negative thoughts will end up attracting the negativity big time. Preaches the importance of energy vibrations. Who preaches it? Your mind preaches it to your subconscious. Your mind tries to tell your subconscious do this, but the subconscious does exactly the opposite of it. In order to receive that which you are intending, you must become a vibrational match for what you want to attract in your life. Once you put in the practice, let's say you want more and more love in your life, you have to become very loving and generous to yourselves, because by creating the vibrations of love, you will automatically draw more love in your life. What if you want to attract money? Money in the form of money? Is money just enough to actually satisfy your needs which you are wanting to attract? What if you ended up being sick? You got a lot of money and you became sick. Now you have attracted both the energies from the universe. The universe didn't promise that if you ask money, it will give you only the money. Every time you see it, believe that it's possible. Remember to take a moment to be thankful for everything that you already have. By doing this, you are creating a vibration for the financial abundance that you want to attract in your future life. You always see that what helps you achieve success, just the spiritual courses or the meditation techniques or the law of attraction techniques will not end up making your work successful. It is you who are doing it, and the way you are doing it, that is the energy which you are releasing, that will bring success for you, and you will achieve and attract those right kind of energies. Please make sure, do not attract anything that is useless in nature, because that's going to harm you. Just blaming others or blaming situation is not going to help you in any way, because what happens is you are thinking that your mind is thinking positive, you're in the process and you're thinking everything positive with the expectation that okay, first things comes first. Suppose you are suffering from high fever. The first thing you have to do is, before jumping into any medicine, you have to go and find a doctor, and even before that you have to realize that you're having a fever. So this realization that you're having a fever and you need to treat it is the first step. Going to the doctor is the second step. Taking medicine is the third step. Getting healed is the fourth step. If you go into the third and fourth step, you don't know that what you are having, that you're sick, what is it that you're having. You need treatment for it, and if you jump on any medicine, you feel like what will happen? The same thing happens when you do something with flawed mind.